I imagine two scenarios. Number one, imagine the CEO of a company. How many of you very instinctively imagine a man in a three-piece suit? Second scenario, imagine a nurse. How many of you very instinctively imagine a woman in a hospital attire? Today's talk is very important for me for a lot of reasons. March is the International Women's Day month, and it has been extra special for me because just 3 weeks back, I was selected by UN Women India as one of the 8 allies to join forces to spearhead the generation equality campaign in India. And today, I get the chance to stand before you all and speak about a cause that is very close to my heart. All of us understand gender inequality. We understand gender stereotypes. We understand gender biases. Yet, our minds are engineered in such a way that even if we want to, we end up looking at things with a certain perspective. Stereotype is a widely held, often unfair and untrue belief that many people have. Stereotyping certain job roles, societal hierarchies, and decision-making power separately for men and for women has always been the usual norm. So much so that it is ingrained in our daily lives through our thoughts and actions, even without us realizing it. Gender equality is about both women's rights and men's rights. It's basically a human issue, and it doesn't begin when you suddenly find yourself as the only woman sitting in a boardroom full of men, or the only man going to pick his child up from school amongst other women. It starts much earlier when you're told, you're a boy, don't wear the color pink, or you're a girl, sit properly, dress properly, don't be too loud. When you repeatedly tell someone something, they start believing it. Fortunately, it did not work in my case. I still remember when, as a 13-year-old, I was quizzed by one of my close relatives who asked me, "You're a girl. Why are you pursuing rifle shooting? It's such a boy sport." At that point of time, I did not know the word gender inequality even existed, and I wasn't expecting that question. So I did the next best thing any kid would do. I counter questioned. I looked at my relative in the eye and asked, "So, I had a very genuine doubt. Okay, I'm a girl, I have a rifle, and I shoot. What's the problem? I'm not able to see." Little did I know that I had actually managed to defend myself with finesse. Gender equality cannot be achieved if we are going to continue to tell our boys that they need to suppress their emotions because boys don't cry, or if we are going to continue to tell our girls that a separate set of rules are applicable to them just because they are girls. Education is not just about consuming information from books. It's the sum total of our experiences. And when there's a difference between what you are taught to believe in and what you actually grew up to believe in, the issue begins. Gender bias stems from own behavior and by getting influenced by peer behavior. Many of us, in fact, don't even realize that we are being biased about something till somebody doesn't point it out. Something similar to what I did at the start of my talk. So as adults, we have two big issues before us. Number one, we need to start looking at gender equality as a human's issue. Number two, the more challenging one, change starts with us. And it start in here. When we break down and reverse the origin of our thoughts, behavioral patterns, biases, and preconceived notions. Fast track 10 years to that fierce childhood incident, to a time when I finally had better India jersey and one of my co-passengers questioned me. She asked, "Hey, are you a shooter?" I said, "Yes, I'm a rifle shooter." To which she replied, "So do you do this professionally full time?" I said, "No, actually, I'm a chartered accountant by qualification." To which she replied, "Damn, you're a CA and you have played shooting for India. You must be really lucky that as a girl, your parents let you pursue both academics and sports." Honestly, that one sentence made me feel so uncomfortable. I love my parents and I'm super grateful for the amazing human beings they are. But why do I have to get lucky to be able to pursue my dreams? That statement had a lot of noise and it made me uncomfortable. And when something makes you uncomfortable, you make it your personal problem and you want to do something about it. So when I started my own non-profit organization, I knew gender equality would be at the core of whatever work I do. No matter what I did going forward, every new campaign, every new initiative, I was an advocate of equal opportunity and equal rights. When I started working with girls at a grassroots level, I realized that I did not have to wear a badge of gender equality and roam around. In fact, all I have to do is to be myself. I realized that being myself was a revolutionary act in itself. For example, watching me step on the sports field, these girls believe that sports is not just a boy thing, and even girls can excel at it. Watching me work shoulder to shoulder with my co-founder Sarthak, they believe that a girl and a boy can be on the same team at par. Watching me speak up for myself, they believe that they too had a voice, and all they had to do was to show the courage to speak up for themselves. And even if one single child, took the courage to take a step in the right direction, it would trigger an entire domino effect, encouraging all the other children to do so. I realized that to be a champion of gender equality, you don't have to spearhead national campaigns or dynamic movements. The revolution is already within you. All you have to do is take the right step in the right direction. When I look back and reflect on my childhood, I realized that my parents, my family were my domino. I have written a lot of research papers and some impactful work through my NGO. But some of the most beautiful experiences of gender equality are the ones I've had at home. When I saw my mom and dad treat each other with equal respect and dignity. We haven't discussed gender equality, used the word feminism, or ever deep dived into human rights. But the mutual understanding that everyone is equal and deserves to be treated equally is something I learned very early as a child and something that will stay with me forever. Gender equality is not about comparing men and women. We're not the same. In fact, no two men and no two women can be the same. It is about understanding that we all deserve equal rights. Very recently, I was reading a research paper, and if I had to quote some facts to throw gravity on the light of the situation, or to throw light on the gravity of the situation, India is an economy of 600 million women, and sadly, the only country in the world where even today more women die than men. Our gender statistics were not too favorable even before the pandemic. Our female labor force participation today stands at 25%. And even if we were to increase this by a mere 10%, it would potentially boost up our GDP by $700 billion by the end of 2025. Men, on the other hand, have been conditioned to follow a patriarchal mindset imposed upon them by their predecessors. And while they are at the crossroads of trying to break free from this mindset and evolve with the changing time. It's time we actually gave them a chance to come out in the open and speak about their vulnerabilities and issues so that they can also be more susceptible to change. Initiating a positive dialogue and creating a healthy environment where both genders can come together and actually work towards bridging this divide at home, within the friend circle, at work, and within the community is the absolute need of the hour. And it all starts with the little things, in here and within our immediate environment. If you ever get the chance to challenge status quo, do it. So that the next time someone comes and asks you to imagine about the CEO of a company, you don't very instinctively end up thinking of a man. It's time we celebrated our heroes and our sheroes.